You know, every time I look in a Deepwoken comment section, I feel like I notice a lot of brain rot in there. Like, there's the typical "you fell off," my favorite, like, real Noble fans remember when he debunked the assassination of John F. Kennedy. Although there's a lot of dumb garbage in these comment sections, one message kind of just continued to echo throughout the entire community. And that message was to add the Ignition Union origin. And to everyone's collective shock, the beautiful angels over there at Monad Studios decided to bless us with the Ignition Union origin in last week's weekly update. Unfortunately though, as much as I love mining and rocks and shit, this origin isn't all it was shaped up to be, and it falls flat in a lot of ways. And today, I want to talk about the main issues with the origin, maybe offer some potential solutions to the niggas over at Monad Studios. So lock in, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the content. So the Ignition Union origin dropped last week to the surprise of many players, and I don't know if I can speak for everybody, but it was personally one of my most anticipated updates because, to be honest, Deepbound was starting to get extremely stale. And ever since they made it so that Voidwalkers take bounties out on each other, the mix of other Voidwalkers hunting me and disgruntled freshies jumping me for no reason just kind of makes that not super fun to prog these days. So at least for me, the idea of a new origin is probably the most exciting update the devs could make, hold maybe like the Central Illuminator Layer 3. But we all know that shit is never coming. Unfortunately though, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that the new origin is ass. And when I say that, just know that I'm speaking from experience, having progressed an entire build 0 to 20 doing this origin. So I kind of know what I'm saying here. There's a few main reasons why I think the origin is ass, all of which having to do with the main dungeon associated with the origin, because besides the mission board experience that you get, that's kind of all you get from the origin. These issues in no particular order are the level design, the mechanics, and the actual utility you receive from the origin. And I'm going to get into them like right now. For those who don't know or haven't actually progressed with the origin yet, the Ignition Union origin essentially centers around a dungeon that progresses deeper and deeper into a cave, infinitely and progressively getting harder, and reaping much better rewards the deeper you go. So when you realize that some of the cave layouts are just antithetical to actually beating them and receiving the rewards, you just kind of sit there and scratch your head like, what were they cooking here? Now, to give credit to Monad Studios, bro, these maps look phenomenal, but the mixture of many holes everywhere, lava, and mobs of all kinds of knockback kicks and punches, it makes it really hard to appreciate the beauty of the maps, because the map is actively giving me an aneurysm. Every single map suffers from the problem of mobs just simply walking off into the lava, and you have to go down there and tank the HP loss to fight them if you want to progress. And if you're level fucking 4, that's not really a light responsibility. You can progress without killing the mobs, but what the fuck is the point? I want experience and loot so I can sell it and get money. The funny thing is, if this hypothetical level 4 decided to actually fight the Sharko in the lava and they died, the thing is, their spawn isn't even actually set at Miner's Landing. It's set at Song Seeker. So when me, a very skilled, very talented Deepwoken player, died of what is objectively bullshit, I gotta drag my sorry ass back from Song Seeker back to where I should spawn, cause that makes sense. Why are we doing that, Archmage? Why are we doing that, bro? It's you're really just tacking on the insult to injury, but what do I know? I'm not even done with this section, cause there's one specific map that I just gotta talk about, cause it pisses me off every time I see it, bro. It's that big ass lava pool map where it's just nothing but straight lava, bro. Bro, this map is so ass that every time I just radio up, bro, because I don't want to bother with it. I just want to know which nigga Monas, it was probably Fino, bro. Who thought this shit was cool, bro? I'm not Indiana Jones. I'm not a Raider of the Lost Ark, bro. I'm just trying to progress my fucking build. Why is this map even in the game? I don't know, bro. The Deepwoken is gonna kill me. I'm gonna die of Deepwoken. The mechanics of Pyramid Hollow's dungeon are also really frustrating, because to me they just kind of feel like they were there to meet a quota of some kind. And let me explain to you what I mean by that. Besides killing mobs and stuff, the main real mechanic of Pyramid Hollows is that there's this ore you need to mine to power your drill in order to go deeper and deeper into the earth. And in theory, this kind of just seems like a cool and harmless mechanic that sort of boosts the immersion and pushes the idea that you are in fact a miner spelunking through the earth. But in practice, it kind of just ends up slowing down runs and being a nuisance. To power the drill, you need to grab 5 of this special ore, which can be found all around each map. Now granted, you can stack this ore on top of each other to carry multiple at a time, but it still kind of just ends up being time consuming and leads players to feel like it's just kind of useless. And by players, I mean me. I think it's useless. I have ADHD. I have a bad brain. I doubt Monad Studios wants to just dump the mining idea from the mining origin. So like my idea to fix it would just make, actually make the mining a core part of the actual origin, instead of just making it a very annoying part of actually progressing that just slows the progression down. The first change I would make, which I'm actually just shocked and frankly like astounded that isn't already in the game, would be to allow players to receive the mining talents from mining the fuel ore. Not only would this give the ignition players access to the mining talents, it would make this process much faster and maybe even allow for double drops of the fuel to make it even more fast. The next thing I would do is kind of just optimistic, but I think it's very possible. I would add exclusive ores to the origin that miners could grab during their runs that they could turn into the blacksmith for exclusive rewards. Nothing too crazy, but like some incentive so people actually pick the origin, because right now there's no way I'm picking this over Diver because it sucks ass. The last massive glaring issue I'm seeing with the miners landing issue is the abject lack of utility offered to you by the origin. Now granted, there's the dungeon, but like, based on everything I just said, like the Luvian and Trial of One are just objectively better. But hold the dungeon and like the remote mission board, like there really is no utility from this origin. Divers get built-in Conquer Your Fears, full access to all the amenities in Castle Light, and the ability to literally go back to Castle Light whenever they want. Voidwalkers have the ability to kill players for high tier loot, a map wide teleport basically, and a big ass guild base in the sky that they can go to whenever they want. As an ignition miner, you receive a union hook. Now like, I'm not Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas or anything, but like that just doesn't seem very fair to me. Like I feel like my reward for picking this origin shouldn't just be like I'm a glorified castaway. That just feels really silly, bro. Like I even spawned a song secret like I'm a castaway. Like I hate this shit, bro. Like no way, bro. Like I refuse to believe that the Ignition Union, this squad of giga miners, doesn't have like a big ass tunnel drill system Uber that can take me from island to island as long as I got gas money, bro. Nah, bro. Real shit, if I'm not in combat, I should be able to call up Tariq the drill nigga to come pick me up and take me wherever I want to go as long as I pay for gas, bro. Now obviously like this would cost money and have a pretty long cooldown, like 10 minutes, but I honestly don't actually think it would be that overpowered. Think about it, bro. Lock in for a second, bro. Just lock in. You use Tariq the drill nigga to take you around from island to island so you can complete your bounties faster, so it ties into the origin, bro. Like every other origin gets some sort of travel from like, whether it's from overworld to depths, from island to island. Let us have this, bro. I don't think it's that crazy. It's even known that the ignition goes to the depths, bro. Like I think there should be a drill that takes me to the depths for missions and takes me back up. That would be cool. It might be like hard to like implement, but I'm sure Mr. Mage could chef up some of that sorcery he cooks up and get it done in like a weekly. I feel like a lot of y'all really think I just like straight up yap off the cuff in these videos, but I do script these, and this script is like sitting at a cool 7 paragraphs or like 1,350 words right now. So I feel like I should put a hard limit on my yapping here. The script was actually going to be longer. I had the whole idea of a remote mission board, but Archmage added that shit yesterday, which is crazy. Like he's just siphoning the idea straight out of my mind now, bro. Cruel world. But regardless of Archmage pre-cogging my shit, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you did. That'd be it's much appreciated. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.